Does God exist? Anyone who says they know that God exists is a liar. They are playing with their own set of rules regarding what defines knowing. They are commingling several different concepts such as belief, faith, hope, wishful thinking, and feelings. They just know God exists. No, they don't. They feel, they believe, they hope that God exists. That's it. They do not know. No one knows. A better question would be, do you believe that God exists? Everybody thinks they're right, or feel for the most part that they're right, but everybody can't be right, can they? And what if you're wrong? Let's look at the probability of the existence of God, shall we? Adherence.com collects congregation statistics for over 4,200 religions. It should be safe to say that there are at least 4,200 gods being worshipped today worldwide. This number is much higher, but 4,200 is a good starting figure. Most can agree that either God exists or God does not exist. Currently, the most used knowledge system in the world today is known as scientific method. Our world as we know it functions entirely on knowledge obtained from the use of scientific method. All our energy sources, transportation vehicles, technological devices, research, everything progresses based on discoveries obtained from scientific method, and has done so since the 17th century. In a nutshell, the scientific method consists of systematic observation, measurement, experimentation, and the formulation, testing, and modification of a hypothesis. Rules of evidence in scientific method are rigid, expected to be empirical, and to serve in supporting or refuting scientific theory or hypothesis. For this video, however, we're not going to look at the evidence for or against the existence of God. Anyone that feels there to be an abundance of sound evidence for the existence of God either does not read research or has an emotional attachment obfuscating their insights. Overwhelming evidence for the existence of God does not exist yet. If it did, then we would all believe in God. That is, unless we were mentally unstable. Overwhelming evidence for the existence of God does not yet exist. If we were to look at the evidence for or against God, the against position would have a higher probability of being right. We will ignore all evidence for or against God for this argument. Therefore, we will start at an even 50-50 chance. A God either exists or does not. If I do not believe that a God exists, I have a 50% chance that I am wrong. If I do believe in God, more questions will need to be asked. As mentioned earlier, there are at least 4,200 gods currently worshipped worldwide, and that's a low-ball figure. Which God do I believe in? Having more people believe in the God I believe in does not increase my chances that I am correct. There is a 50% chance that God exists. Of that 50% chance, I have a 1 in 4,200 chance that the God I worship exists. The 50% chance that God exists needs to be divided by 4,200 gods, and that leaves us with a figure of 0.012% chance that God exists. If you believe your God exists, you have about a 1/100th of 1% chance that you are correct. So in concluding, if you do not believe in God, you have a 50% chance you are wrong. if you believe in God, you have a 99.99% chance you are wrong. This number is much higher than 99.99% that you are wrong statistically. There are more gods currently being worshipped than 4,200 worldwide. Additionally, we have ignored empirical evidence altogether, which would increase the probability against the existence of God and reduce the probability that God exists. Restating one of the first questions of this video, do you believe that God exists? If so, I will end this video with one last question for you. Why?